Right, story time again. Back in my memoirs, working memoirs, I like it. Right, what should I say today? Right, I've been thinking a couple of stories, but mostly I think, because you work for a firm for quite a long time, which I work for a place, Yardies of London, I told you. So you get loads of those stories. So I'm going to tell you another story from Yardies of London, right? We were kids again, as I keep saying, we were three young men. but we were kind of like, if you work at a place so long, you become comfortable at a place, you know what I mean? And you think you can dominate it, I suppose, or you can get away from murder. Well, we went to a place that he was on. We was all forklift drivers, all that, like done this sort of thing, you know. But as I went through Yardies, I started working these on. I was a colour matcher. Then I went to work in the powder making. But next door to the powder making was the raw materials and that. Anyway, cut a long story short, my mate Dad, we used to drive the forklift and raw material, and that. So we used to try to cut jobs quite thin, you know what I mean? So we could get them done at the last moment, you know. But the forklift was always the one that played up because the forklift was governed down to speed. You couldn't go very fast with it in the forklift. It was governed down to a certain speed. It had if you pushed your brake on or something I can't remember word now, but it was only going down. You could only do 3 miles an hour, whatever, you know what I mean, like that. Anyway, Dale got his idea. He said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can release the brake bit so I can go a bit faster and get the job done a bit faster. You know what I mean? So I said, yeah, all right, fucking give it a go. Being foolish. It wasn't me being foolish this time, you know what I mean? It's my other mate. So it's I'm going to do it. So a couple of weeks went by now and he come running to me laughing. He said, I said, he said, I've done it. I fucking released it. I can get this to about 20 miles an hour. And I said, fuck off. I said, no, he said, I won't go that fast. I said, it's great. I said, really goes fast. Anyway, so it was quite late at night, this one, it was working a bit late. And he showed me, it did motor, it was fucking along the corridors and that, but it did motor. Anyway, so when he worked, he was just outside the powder making where I worked. And he used to get this big 6-ton lift there, and he used to load stuff up from downstairs, bring it up to the raw materials and all that, and supply us with all the raw materials, you know, powder, such like, you know what I mean? So I was working away there one day. And I forget what I was doing something in the match, you know, doing something in the powder making anyway, you know, something like that. And I heard this fucking big crash. I mean, a crash like a train had hit a wall, you know what I mean? Really, with a big bang. Massive great bang, like, you know what I mean? Everybody, fucking, what was that? And we all shot out this little apartment used to be in, like, quite a big apartment, and we were in red, but material. And with the forklift, which Del was driving, was on its side, and it hit this wall and fell over on the fucking side. It was really shit everywhere, like, you know what I mean? All the stuff he was carrying was everywhere, and Del was laying on the floor as well, unconscious. So I thought, for fuck's sake. And we were up to him. We was all in them days, we was all not medical change, but all first aid change. You know, we could do first aid and all that. It's part of the job them days. Anyway, so I went up to him like, I thought, fuck, like, you know, I could put him into a position where he could, you know, put him in a safety position and that, you know. And I got down to it, like, and I was shitless because he looked fucking bad, like, he really looked ill. You know, he looks like he's unconscious and I don't know what he's done, like, you know. So I got up to him, like, and I felt around him and I went a bit closer to him and he opened his eyes and winked at me. Playing dead, he was playing possum. So I fucking cut him down, so I went, oh, you better get the old medical thing, like, you know, when they come up, because it was a big medical centre, you know, I don't know why. Just used to hurt each other. They come up and there was a doctor there, like the nurse, and they got him and took him down there, like, and he went to hospital. But the thing was, it was his fault because he took the fucking brake system off, yeah? But he couldn't admit being it, you know what I mean? He couldn't admit to say it was I took the brake system, right? Because it got tin tacked, you know what I mean? So he couldn't have sack. So they said, like, what must have happened was, when they looked into it, it must have broke somehow, and that's why it accelerated into the wall, yeah? And I think he got compensation, and he kept his job as well. I mean, when we talked about years and years later, like, you know, how fucking stupid and foolish we were in them days, like, you know, but he could have killed himself. But that time, he got away with it lightly, you know. I had to rebuild the wall and turn the fucking forklift back again. I'm not laughing because it was dangerous. I'll see you all later. Bye!